And we got the same positions! Brood War is rigged! Ugh, what is this?
The
12
good thing
o'clock
is,
position. It is Money King, shiny, as a red Terran.
against the purple Terran, who is Terra in the 8 o'clock position.
With the pre-order bonus skin on his command center, so he has the advantage.
Yeah, he... Basically, Terra is paying to win right now.
Guys, I don't think we actually need to commentate this game. Terra's just gonna commentate it for us. We just need to watch the chat.
Yeah, I can't actually whisper Money King to say that that actually isn't true. Because I think he's on D&D. It's not allowing me to whisper him.
Oh my god, Terra's a genius. Oh man.
Wow. Money King doing exactly what he did before with the depot placement. So both of them, I mean, this is the ultimate rematch, right? They're on the same map in the same positions. How
but
could
this
you ask
time-
for anything better?
Money King has the supply depot advantage slightly sooner.
Translation, please no Bannerino.
Yeah, please do not ban me for BM. I am very nice.
You know, Cakes?
You know what?
I've changed my mind about allowing Shiny to play in these games. I think this is perfect. Get Shiny and Terra every finals. This is great.
You die, Command Rush.
You need to have like a grudge match, like best of 21 between these two.
I would watch that.
Best of 21 TVT, of course Kix would watch that. It's 14 CC
would-
from Terra, by the way.
Yep, Terra's doing exactly what I did before, probably going for that back expansion. Now, the problem is, Shiny has his barracks a lot earlier. He's not going to be able to really do anything about the CC, but he may still be able to jump up and over the ramp. He is going for one Fact FE as well, so maybe even 2-pot Wraith.
Where? Okay, so that's a scouting SCV. So Factory goes here at the top of the ramp. Yes, indeed. And he is going to scout in the correct direction here. So he will know that it is in fact a 14cc from Terror. And we already saw him punish one of those pretty severely against our play. So let's see how Terror does.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder to punish it with Vultures this time. But he went 2-pot Wraith on this very map last week against Terra. So, oh wait, it was against our play I think last week. Either way, 2-pot Wraith is a build that Shiny likes to do. Now, Terra actually tried to block the SCV from coming in, but doesn't get the perfect block. The SCV will scout the gas being mined and the barracks not finished. So he should know exactly what's going on.
2 factories from Money King now.
You know, 2 factories aren't exactly the best choice for him, but if Terra does not respond with his own 2 factories, he could get busted on his ramp like only... I forgot his username somehow.
Wait, is that command center in the right place? Or just a strange looking expansion?
I think it may be 1 hex too low.
I think this is one of those bases that just looks like that, but I'm pretty sure that's in the right place.
I guess we'll find
yeah,
out when he
it's just 'cause
starts
there's
mining
6
gas.
6 mineral patches on them.
Yeah, it just looks weird.
I know, yeah, it is in the right place. Wait, that's his main. Never mind, I clicked on the wrong place.
And
Yeah,
bunker.
by the way, Monkey, that was not a loss for Shine. That is why we're playing the same map again. It is 0-0. Terra was just trolling. Now, it
Dude.
looks like Money King is actually going to go for 2-pack tank, maybe, to start off this series.
Shine, or not Shiny, not Shine. If you say Shine, everyone's gonna get even more confused. It's Shiny, or Shinny.
Yeah.
Or no, Shiny.
And, yeah, and Shiny is going for a proxy starport in the middle of the map. Well, kind of the middle, to the left.
Yep, and Terror is about to get barracks.
Oh man, getting barracksed. That's
Now,
even
this
more
is-
intense.
This is an interesting wall that Terra's actually gone for with the bunker and the factory.
Ooh, That's cute.
It is, but still, the vultures are still going to get through. At least one of them.
One
But
gets
there is a
through.
supply depot blocking the other side of the minerals. If you can just surround this vulture here, it won't get away.
Oh, there we go. That was actually pretty good. He needs to get a unit to stop the vultures, though. Oh my god, he needs to get in the bunker. No!
Oh man, the first siege tank
Oh,
I
God.
believe is on the way, but these two vultures are going to do a lot of damage. I'm not sure what that
They have
starport is
mines.
for.
It's going to be for a dropship. He's going to elevate it into the third base with his vultures. Even... Oh wow, he scouts the 2 ports coming out of Terror as well. Oh, this tank needs to be so careful.
Oh, the mine. Oh, both of the mines.
Rip.
Oh no, poor Terra. What a misstep with his micro. He does block the front with his SCV again, but it was one which only
More
took one hit
vultures are
to
flooding
kill.
in here.
Yeah, I think Shiny may just break through here with purely vultures. Terra not in the right positions, not having the right units at the right places, and going for 2-port Wraith without scouting what the opponent was doing is not the best option on this map.
Oh man, the last vulture is not shooting. He needs to shoot it. He does shoot it. One more vulture laying mines. The
Oh,
dropship is
Shiny's
ready.
making a dropship.
And he's getting cloak. He's also getting cloak. Both players actually getting cloak. Terra's still making raids, but he's got no SCVs left in his main mineral line.
Never
Finally
check
gonna
the
clean
back
this up.
expansion though.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. He can't get to protect his back expansion. He's gonna have to pull all his SCVs away. This is such a clever play by Shiny here.
Oh god. Oh god. Rip SCVs. The vulture drop in the back. Some SCVs going back to the main, but I think that was just a transfer to rebalance the mineral lines. There's the lift on the command center, and Terror is so dead in this game. The vultures can even pick up and redrop back into the main base. One Wraith out, just attacking this this barracks, not doing anything useful. Should probably hunt down this dropship.
Yeah, he should go for the dropship. Interestingly, Shiny did go for Cloak. He's getting his first Wraith as well. Now, is Cloak finished for Terra? It must be, unless he cancelled it. But he should be able to get this dropship here as long as he reacts quick enough, but it doesn't look like he is.
Wait, Terror can somehow afford to not only have 2... Oh no, he canceled 1 starport, but he's making 3 factories now to try and catch up. But here come the vultures in through the back, killing more SCVs, going
More
after the
vultures in the
vultures.
front here. 4 of them just running in.
Oh god.
Oh, the greed of Terra being punished absolutely incredibly there by Shiny, and Shiny will take the first game of this finals. We are starting the second game. This is a 3-player map with a massive main, so we could see a lot of dropships here if it does get to that point.
What's Money King's name? Nui Yup. Nyaje something.
Sounds
Not
good.
too
Does anyone know
sure.
if that means anything?
You're the one who speaks Korean.
Yeah, come on, Cadenzi. This is why you're here, to translate Money King. Who, oh, he's actually going to be at the bottom left, so we're switching positions this time. Money King will be spawning as the Teal Terran here at 8 o'clock.
And in the 12 o'clock we have Terror in the purple Terran.
And Bakuryu asking, why the heck is the score 1-1? Because we say it is, Bakuryu.
Well, they say it is. I'm overruling that as the tournament master. And I've forgotten to change the positions on my overlay. This is good.
So did you actually overrule that? Is it still 1-0?
I did, yeah. It's still 1-0. It's 1-1 in Money King's mind, because he is so mana.
I guess he's going to win 3 games anyway, so it kind of makes no difference.
The drama.txt file is going to be really huge if it ends up mattering in the end.
Oh man. That would actually be hilarious. If he loses just 2 games and thinks he's lost.
That would be funny. The thing is, the drama.txt wouldn't be very big. It'd be one of the really bad ones that AOA makes, where it's like nothing actually happened, there was no drama.
But that's why we have to make drama kicks. Because this is Broodor's team. We make drama. Money King, by the way, went gas first before barracks.
Yeah, he is going to be super aggressive.
Wait.
We could even see a proxy factory.
They both did it!
Oh, they've both done it.
What?
I think they've been talking to each other in between the games, arranged mirror builds. There we go.
They have
That's-
done like mirror builds almost every game, haven't they? Or every
Well,
game.
Last game they didn't. One went 2 fact. One went
Oh.
14 CC.
Wait, do you guys think that the I'll make it 1-1 was like secret Terran code for go gas first and do mirror builds or something? It was actually a code that we didn't understand.
And both of them were walling off as well, which is even funnier. You don't normally wall off in TBT, but both of them are. This is a WWE style SC match, all scripted.
I mean,
Says the Neo Danger.
the trash talk from last game was definitely appropriate for a WWE match, right?
Yep, most certainly. And the funny thing is here as well, they're both walling off, they're both getting gas first. Wait, I'm trying to think of what else I was going to say. Nope, I've actually forgotten it, never mind, but we do see the full wall off from both players. Are they both going to go 2-port Wraith?
Well,
This could be very funny.
But Money King didn't scout though. Terra scouted much earlier, and Money King's also going to scout the wrong direction. Now he's going to see the SCV coming in. Is he going to go the right way?
You wouldn't see that SCV. The SCV hit down the bottom, I think he's misclicked.
Or is it for proxies?
Oh man, he could be proxying a
I
factory and
think
landing
he
it in the
do,
main.
because he's built his factory not next to his ramp, so it looks like he does want to go like a fast starport or something.
Oh, is it a misclick? Is it a proxy? Now's the time. Is Terra going to say something funny about how he doesn't know the map?
That would be normal. Okay, we need to keep an eye on that SCV. The factory
Here we
is about to
go.
finish.
He's building it. It's going to starport.
Shiny's going 2-port though. Shiny's just put 2-port Wraith in the left side of his base. Does Terra have another starport? Yes, he does. But one of them is proxied. I think I give the advantage to Money King here. A Terra is going to need to bring both of his Wraiths together, which is going to be a lot harder with the starports in such a weird position.
Yet again, Terror claiming that he doesn't know any of these maps, but obviously he knows that he can build the freaking proxy at the bottom left here. Like how? There's no way you would know to do this without knowing the map at least a little bit. So Terror man, he definitely knows some of these maps more than he's letting on.
Yeah, and
This
if you
guy.
press Q, by the way, Sayle, take a look at the really cool coral things as well. The little coral doodads. Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for some reason, Terra looks like he wants to try and go down his ramp. He's going to need to be careful, though. There is 2 vultures. One of them may go down, though. Shiny with the good micro. Can he go back and repair? He needs to make sure that he doesn't lose this vulture here. Oh, it looks like he's getting at 2 of Shiny's vultures, maybe.
Not quite. Looks like the second one is going to back up after taking some damage. Looks like Cloak on the way. 2 Wraiths are on the way. And same as well for Terror. So mirror builds just with the one building proxied. I agree with you, Kix, that I would give the advantage in this situation to Money King, because the proxy's really not going to accomplish anything here.
Well, the funny thing is, neither of them actually have any buildings that have detection. Is Shiny going to add an academy? No, he's not. 5 minutes 20 is sort of the normal academy timing in TBT. And I mean, neither of them are going to build it because they're spending so much money on Cloak Wraiths.
First Wraith coming in. Here we go.
Crazy base race time.
Oh.
Oh,
Academy's
looks
on the
like
way.
Shiny's trying to build the academy. Terra needs to stop this. If Shiny gets the academy before he does, and he doesn't get a scanner, oh my god, Cloak is not done. It's 2 Wraiths versus 1. He does pull back. Oh, and a Vulture's found the proxy as well. Look at that.
Wow.
No, and now we can just camp that area and you can never build from both of them.
Oh my god, Cloak is done though. Oh, here we go. Both players cloaked.
Wait, how
No one
much
has the advantage.
how much energy do Wraiths start with when they spawn?
Not too
Isn't it
sure.
50?
Yeah, it's 50, I believe.
Oh, Terror down 1 Wraith now. And it's 25 to cloak, right? So you can cloak as soon as you spawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't last very long after that. Yeah, one
Shiny's
thing.
getting both an engineering beer and an armor aim.
Yeah, you need to be super safe. When you're 2-port Wraith versus 2-port Wraith, if you lose the Wraith battle for any unknown reason, you will just lose the game if you don't have turrets. So, looks like both of them are still going to try and add Wraiths and continue to add them. Look at Terra's Terra's rally point for this bottom left starport. He's actually rallying it over to the other main nearly, and then setting them back up, and he's cloaking as soon as he spawns. So this, it looks like he's actually going to try and attack with this one. Maybe, there's already a turret though. He's going to fly over the turret. This race might die.
He's trying to get a scout off to see exactly what's going on. He sees the ports, he sees the SCV getting ready to make a command center, but he doesn't actually see the opposing race because they're actually going over to his base. He doesn't have any turrets. It's 7 wraiths against 5 right now. There is the cloak up. For some reason, they're staying on the factory.
He has a single scan.
Oh man. Even if he scans, he doesn't have enough wraiths. It's 5 to 7.
It is. There is going to be another Wraith moving in soon. He's not going to lose too many SCVs though to start with. It does take a while for SCVs to go Wraiths. You need about 7 or 8 to actually get a one-hit kill.
Yep.
And he does have the Marines to help, so...
He's moving in right here. By the way, thank you, Bonneth, for the host. Welcome to all of Bonneth's viewers. This is the grand finals of Clash for Char number 7, and it's Shiny versus Terra. Shiny doing the micro against Terra, but with the Marines on the ground, it looks like he is going to back up.
Yeah, Terra actually won that engagement. If Terra presses this, he could kill all of Shiny's Wraiths.
There's a Valkyrie,
there is
though.
a Valkyrie. This one Wraith is chasing it down, though. Can it get it? Valkyries are pretty quick, but they do turn incredibly slowly.
And this Vulture in the bottom left corner is still working away on the starport.
Oh.
He's got it halfway now.
One free Wraith dying in the middle of the map. Terror, I don't know why he was allowing that to just chase the Valkyrie around when he knew the enemy Wraiths were in the air. But the ground army now moving down, but the problem is, Shiny's already started his command center here at the natural. Terra now moving his down, and we've kind of stabilized, I guess?
We have, and they're very close on supply. Now this is what I said last time these guys played in the Clash for Char final. When Terra is playing well, when he's playing at full strength, he may have made a few tactical decisions badly so far, but he is, even on the Troy game last week, he does keep up with Shiny on macro. They are going to have their command centers. Shiny's is a little bit further ahead, but Terra switched into Goliaths a lot sooner.
Yes, indeed he did. But as Cadenza said, this Vulture, it takes a long time, but eventually will cause this starport to burn down. One Vulture from Terra is actually going down to save it. Meanwhile, he's moving through the middle of the map, maybe just going to try and intercept Shiny's his Wraiths if they move out again. But it looks like Shiny has just made a couple of Valkyries and is switching into tank production now, using his gas for that. You can see the starports are both idle, and it looks like Terra's going to clean up that Vulture and now lift his starport and try and go somewhere safer.
Yeah, one thing that Terra does need to be careful of though, he's seen the Valkyrie. He cannot afford to stack his Wraiths at any point in the next battle. He also needs to move into tanks. Now look at Shiny, the advantage he has is he's actually going into 3 factories already, whereas Terra is only on 1 factory right now. It looks like he does have his 2nd factory coming up. The 3rd one will be coming up when he has the money. I think he's actually trying to micro something at the moment.
That's the 3rd one actually, because he's got 1 below the starport in the main.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, my camera was too far down, but yeah, we do have the 3rd factory coming up for Terra as well. Neither player can really be too aggressive at the moment. It looks like Shiny's going to send out some SUV scouts, see what's actually going on. Although maybe the pathing has just gone a bit weird with him. I think he's trying to take that mineral only behind. But it looks like Terra doing what he did against Marwyn, and is actually going to start adding on a turret ring around his base, which will really help against the Shiny Wraiths and Valkyries.
Yes, indeed. I'm a little bit surprised he's not actually using his barracks to go out and scout. You can see Money King already using his floating buildings to just provide a little bit of vision, whereas Terra's just leaving his at his wall. I guess he can do an emergency land if some vultures run in, but I find that so unlikely at this point. He does at least have the eBay checking out the back of his main here, and it looks like the army of Money King is moving out as well. We could see a big engagement coming up soon here, Kix.
We could indeed, and he does have the tank advantage at the moment, but of course the defender's advantage will go to Terra. He can't be too aggressive though. He's going to have to let Shiny take this position in the middle of the map, I think.
There are some scans going down to provide some vision.
And Shiny is building a ring of turrets around Terra's base now, starting from the top left corner, going all the way down to the center.
Yeah, so Shiny is going for the contain. Now the important thing Terra needs to realize, is if he takes a position here and secures this bridge, he can actually take the other main a little bit later on, which will give him the positional advantage. This turret ring isn't going to do too much for Shiny, but once again, Terra, for some reason, trying to go for a massive counterattack. Shiny actually forced to pull everything back here.
Shiny with the Manor Command Center on the top left corner.
What the?
That's not mana, he's just taking the base. He has position to take it. It's the perfect base he can actually take.
But Char could just put one siege tank in his main base and completely stop that from mining.
He can. He actually sees it as well. I thought it was a little bit further away from the thing, but look at this. Shiny and Terra both try and go in. Shiny already with the siege up, and I think Terra has actually made a mistake here because he's given up a really important position on the map.
Dude, this... I'm gonna call this command center manor as well. I mean, okay, fine. Yes, you can mine from that. It's an expansion, but it's the same as, you know, when Eonzerg built his hatchery in the back of the main on crossing field. It's like, well, I mean, technically it's an expansion, but realistically, it's not exactly a normal base.
Shiny taking advantage of the fact Terra actually moved out. They're gonna go in. They're both on 0-0 still. Shiny, of course, with the tank advantage, but there are a lot of Goliaths here. Can he take out the Valkyries? He's target firing.
Oh, it's extremely close, actually. 3 tanks to 1 are left. More Goliaths alive for Terror, and the last tank does fall. There's a red health tanks left. The Pew Pew Wraith actually picks up the last tank and might even pick up one of these Valkyries. No, it's not. There is the scan. The last Wraith is going to fall here as well. And a very close
Terra
exchange.
has a single tank to his name.
Yeah,
Oh,
Terra
no.
has been a bit lacking on his factory production. He is now up to 5 factories, but only 1 machine shop, whereas Shiny did get that second machine shop a little bit earlier, and now he's going to find himself contained. And this is when that turret ring is really going to come into effect.
What are these SCVs doing on the left side here? They're just doing rings around the map here.
Oh, he tried to transfer it to the top, but he couldn't.
Yep. Yeah, they got stuck. Here we go. It looks like they've finally figured out what they're doing. Go into the right base. Now, the weird thing is, the only reason why Money King could take that position is because Terra tried to be overly aggressive. Terra tried to loop the whole way around the middle of the map to then come back to try and defend, whereas Shiny only looped a little bit to actually make that. So that was purely a positional mistake there for Terra, and this contain is going to be a lot harder, but of course, you can actually move around the back. It looks like he's trying to push out. Can he make it?
Oh my god, there's no way. He's gonna just suicide all his units here. He's got 2 SCVs actually doing more damage than everything else. The Goliaths coming in from the bottom side. They were actually attacking the eBay for some, instead. They're gonna pick off 1 of the tanks, but there go the last of Terra's units here. He hasn't even been able to afford a siege tank to deny the top left base, and GG from Terror. Money King makes it 2-0. And at the top left position, as the Purple Terran, he's currently down 0-2, but in his heart, he is down 1-2. It is Terror.
And in the bottom left corner, the Brown Terran, everyone's favorite BM Korean, Shiny.
All right.
Yeah, so this could be the final game of the series. Terra has shown some really good play so far. If he just refined his play a little bit better, he could definitely take some of these games. Like, I don't know if there's some other Terrans in the chat that can confirm this for me, but Terra, other than some really weird positional errors, isn't doing that badly against the person who is the highest rated player at the moment on Global Ladder, with 3,600 MMR, I think it is.
Man, I really wish that, you know, growing up, that you were just the teacher for all of my classes, like in high school and stuff. You'd be like, you know, Sayle, even though you suck at math, you know, it's not that bad. You know, you're close. You're close. Even though you don't actually know how to do addition, I'm sure you'll figure it out. This is so optimistic. I love it, man. I told you, I need you as, like, my life coach.
It would work, but then you'd also need Mikami to, like, put you down at every opportunity to, like, build you back up. Mikami's like a drill sergeant. He, like, breaks you down before building you up. It's crazy. I just build everyone up, man. I'm kind of optimistic, but you know what? Looking at Terra's play, he genuinely is doing insanely well.
Wait, so during the ASL, Artosis said something about the SCV's head looks like it's in the wrong place. And I'm zoomed in on them and I can't really see what he's talking about.
The SCV's head is further forward on the body. Like, if you look, the thrusters, they've got like a weird little plain jet head or something when you actually have a look. But it's because the actual person in the SCV suit is further forward than the actual thrusters, because otherwise that'd be too dangerous.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Wait, how big is the person relative to the SCV suit? It's like he takes up most of the suit, doesn't he?
It's like Alien. You sit in the middle of it. You know the walkers from Alien. It's like that, pretty much.
Now, how can their shoulders be that big though? To fit in the arms? They're not in the arms, right?
I think they work like Gundams, so you have like the little pilot pod in the middle, and then you have like the big mech, because there'd be no reason to have the entire arm be the human arm, because that would just make you really
wait,
silly.
so they're like little tiny borrowers in that little capsule?
No, the SCV things are just really big.
Wait, my question is, see, both of the SCV's hands are drills. How do they actually pick up the minerals? Oh, wait, no, wait, is the left hand a claw? Oh no, the left hand's a claw, and the right hand is a drill. Okay, wait, no, I got it.
Wait, no, the right hand is the claw, and the left hand is the drill for me.
Just so you know, guys, Terra went 14cc again,
Wait a minute,
and Shiny went 1 Rex FE.
he did. But that's not important. What's important is the claw or the drill. This is a build order advantage for Terra, isn't it?
It is, essentially, yes, and he will get the bunker up as well. The crazy thing is as well, Terra dealt with the SCV harass incredibly well. He didn't lose any SCVs, he didn't need to even delay any of his buildings, and this bunker is up, which means Shiny is not going to be able to do any aggression with his Marines early on.
I feel like it's really even though, because Shiny's not even going to need to build a bunker, which is going to just even it out because of the extra 100 minerals.
It doesn't. The reason why it's a build order advantage for Terra is you do have as long as he's been building SCVs constantly, you actually have an SCV advantage. Of course, the factories will go up quicker for Shiny, but when you are defended, it's not really too much of a problem. The
But
one
Money
problem
King
Terra...
has the SCV advantage.
Okay, this is just strange though.
Oh man. See, it's the Korean buff. Even though technically it's not supposed to happen, Money King does have the advantage. Also, Money King has the scout advantage, and Terra went the wrong way with his SCV. So he has no idea what Money King is doing right now. And if he plays, too defensively, that could also put him further behind. We have a starport, by the way, hidden at the bottom left of the natural here.
Yes, we do. 2 factory, 1 port, fairly common build. Going for his second refinery really early, actually, is Shiny. Given the fact he is going 1 Rax FE, I guess he's looking to go into tanks this time rather than vultures. What is Terra going to do? It looks like he's actually going to go for 3 fact vultures this time. So he may find himself in a bit of trouble, but he does...
Terra has an armory building in the back of his base. Looks like he's going for a Goliath or something, or +1.
Man, Money King actually did a great move there. He thought the SCV from Terra would come from the bottom right since he hadn't seen it yet. So he actually sent the Vulture towards the bottom right to try and intercept the SCV. But Terra actually, after going top right, he actually scouts cross map and goes bottom left. So his SCV actually avoids the Vulture and gets kind of into the base. I'm not actually sure if he was in vision of the starport, but let's see what he's building in the main base. The armory almost done, as you said, and well, he's gonna get some Vultures out first.
Yeah, he's going to go the armory just to make sure he doesn't die to 2 port rates. He's got it just in case he does. Oh my god, he needs to get back in the bunker. Oh, actually, they're his vultures. That was close. I was like, oh my god, he's going to lose to a Rombai again, isn't he? He lifted his barracks, and I think it was actually a little bit too early to do that. But he will need to switch into tanks, knowing that Shiny is going tanks now.
Yes, indeed.
Now, how well is he going to spread his mines? Is he going mines first, or is he going speed? We'll find out in just a second, but the mines... Oh, he got speed first, okay. He really does need... That must be mines going now. If he can get a good mine placement, he can actually delay Money King from pushing out across the map for a very long time.
Doing a a bit of Marine Micro here to make sure that barracks takes as much damage as possible and most likely will burn down on the edge of the map, so a nice little pickup for him. Meanwhile, Terra's own barracks just now floating in here, gonna float down and gonna see 2 Wraiths coming out straight away, assuming he is paying attention. Yeah, I just saw his screen, he did see the 2 Wraiths. He's gonna see there's a tank doing a wheelie at the front of the natural, but here we go, Wraiths coming in the back. No anti-air here yet to protect his SCBs.
Terra does have 2 Goliaths to the right of his bunker, which he's not using right now. He needs to pull those back immediately.
Yeah, his multitask is actually trying to lay as many mines as possible, but once again he needs to spread them out. He can't put them all on this high ground pod. Funnily enough as well, you know I said before about the 6 minute 30 command center? That is the exact timing that Money King built his third base. There we go, 6:30, that is the time you want to expand in TBT.
Those Wraiths have 4 and 1 kill each on them.
Yeah,
I
Terra
think
just
that
didn't
might have been
react quick enough.
SCVs, all of them.
Yep.
Looks like Terra's SCVs at the top of his base actually getting a little bit confused, trying to build a lot of supply depots and blocking themselves. But look at this. This is why you can't put all your eggs in one basket with the mines, because now Shiny does have this position in the middle of the map.
Oh man,
And he only used 1 scan to do it.
just moving straight up onto that crucial middle ridge that we saw earlier, as you mentioned, Kix. And yeah, these vultures doing pretty much nothing. Oh, they do grab 1 tank. Never mind, just exactly as I say that, I cursed that tank to die, and he does pick it off. I assume it ran into a spider mine, that's why it was so heavily damaged. But Money King, with the superior ground army, the vulture is really not coming into play for Terra, but at least he does hold off the Wraith harass, and he has his own starport, although I'm not sure what he's doing with this. He's not producing from it yet.
Yeah, we only now see the armory coming up for Shiny. Terra is going to get his +1 a lot sooner. But is Terra going to make the same mistake again? Shiny does have the positional advantage at the moment, but Terra needs to realize he can actually just split the map. It's going to be very hard for Shiny to push out, but Shiny taking that third base in the middle, looks like Terra is going to try and do the same thing shortly. No, that is actually a command center, so gonna fall behind in the macro.
Money King is going up to 6 factories, and Terra couldn't even make factories because he hadn't, or he lost his barracks. So he's still going to be on 3 to 6 here. The third command center, as you say, has landed here, and Terra, interestingly, has a supply advantage at the moment, but I imagine with 6-pack production, that's going to get sorted out very, very quickly. And here we go, tanks moving to the right ridge as well, but vultures still have a path here through the middle of the map. Actually, they can run straight over to the third base. I don't know if he realizes this.
Yeah,
For some reason, Terra's building Valkyries, even though there's only 2 Wraiths. I'm not sure
Yeah,
that's the best choice here.
he's overreacting, but you can go up to 1 Valkyrie. He does need the more starports if he really wants to do too much with that. But the important problem in this game is look at how many tanks Shiny has. He has 2, 6, 11 tanks at least in the middle of the map. Terra is in fact only on about 7 tanks himself, so while he can use this to defend, Terra has shown he's a little bit over-aggressive sometimes, and it looks like he's going to try and go for a move out again. I don't think this is the right move.
Well, he's going to try and sneak around this middle tank line. The middle of the map is fairly open. Just 1 siege tank blocking the path through the middle. 2 siege tanks on the bottom ridge. Which way is he going to go? He's bringing a dropship with him as well to potentially drop somewhere at the same time, or maybe just drop directly on the tank lines to help bust them. He does still have a small supply advantage. I think 1 Marine actually was spotting for Shiny, so he sees the army coming in. I think that was his. That's why that died. But he's not moving any other units in position. The 1 siege tank obviously going to get picked off straight away here, and here we go. The tank line in the middle, not helping.
Though. This is a huge mistake. He's not going to be able to do anything with this. The tanks are just going to fold in from both angles, and he's against 6 factory production, and he's also sieged in a really weird way again. Sieging vertically against a horizontal line is not a thing you want to be doing. You don't want to cross the T.
He does have the upgrade advantage, but he is completely surrounded here, so I don't think there's much he can do.
Yeah, looks like the Wraiths tried to go in and do a little bit more damage. One of them did actually get an additional kill.
Here comes a
It looks
drop
like
in the
oh my
ring
god, they're going to catch
of
the
Money King.
dropship.
Oh man, the Goliath isn't even targeting the Wraiths. Oh no, you can kill a Wraith, my friend. 1 Vulture though, going to the natural, is going to get cleaned up by the siege tank. And it looks like the Goliath is actually, I think, picked off a Wraith here before falling to the 2 Wraiths. And as you said, Kix, this attack does absolutely nothing, and Terror walks home empty-handed. He's finally building his 3rd command center, but it's so much later than Money King's. However, if he can get that +2 attack before Shiny can get his, he may have another window to attack.
Now, the trouble is, he didn't really want to go for +2 attack before he has 2 gas. That's actually a big mistake you can make in TBT. While the upgrade advantage will go to him, and he can defend with it, if you don't have 3 gas, it's very hard to actually afford that and there's enough tanks for what you need. Now, he did pick off a Goliath, so he's going to go in with another double drop. Is he going to be able to do too much damage? It looks like Shiny scans this, sees what's happening. There's no siege from Terry yet. He needs to siege immediately.
Oh man, he's moving in. Big mine explosions at the front. So many more tanks for Shiny. The 2 drops have actually dropped in the middle of the map. I can see on the mini-map. I don't know what they're doing over there. A lot of units on the right side, actually. Terra not using all his army. He's got a big rally over on the right that isn't supporting his position. It looks like he might just be cutting off reinforcements here. He's actually sieging down the SCVs at the 3rd base, but siege tanks from Shiny are sieging into his own natural. He might even lose this dropship here. Vulture's running in to pick off these siege tanks. A crazy multi-faceted engagement here, but so many tanks rolling into the natural. I think Terra might just die.
Yeah,
Those mines here is placed right under the tanks, and they have both gone down. And GG.
Yeah, GG there. Unfortunately, Terra once again showing over-aggression in TBT is going to fall down 3-0 in this grand final. He, of course, does take the 2nd place prize, which I will figure out in just a moment, so I need to make sure they both join up on Matcherino. But I mean, Terra did play well. Like, his macro, for the most part, he was staying up with Shiny in all 3 games pretty much. But just showing that he's not... Like, I think the biggest problem, and this is going to be the biggest problem for a lot of people, Shiny's game sense is just on another level to Terra. And yeah, Black Drone is saying what to do with the money. I know exactly what to do. He's done that before. But congratulations to Shiny, who does take his 3rd Clash for Char in a row, so he does get the triple. He does win the Golden Side Disruptor, which I've just made up. But that's the thing, if you win 3 in a row, it's a Golden Side Disruptor. Is anyone going to be able to stop Shiny in the next Clash for Char?
We gotta bring in Reach, man. We gotta bring in the Man Toss. Man Toss will do it.